Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So before I get into this video, I would like to say, if you're new here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule is for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule of life. So getting into the video, this video is going to be about more terrible news for Americans, and it's based on a new article that was released this week by NBC News. And I'm going to share that article. What I normally do is I read through some of the article and I give my opinion. I also talk about what's going on and how it impacts you, the credit card user. So I'm going to get right into things. The article says credit card delinquency rates hit a nearly 12-year high. Consumers are increasingly holding off on applying for new mortgages and credit cards, a Philadelphia Fed report finds. So, as you can see from the title, they're saying that people are holding off on mortgages and they're holding off on applying for credit cards. However, delinquency is up and it's near a 12-year high. And that's never a good thing. I think to a lot of you, it's not a surprise, but it is terrible news because this thing keeps going on and on. I've done multiple videos on this channel explaining what's going on. We had credit card debt over $1 trillion. And that continues to go up, and things just keep going worse and going more downhill. And I don't think a lot of people are understanding what's really going on, but I'm going to get further into the article. It states, people are struggling to pay off their credit card debt, even as many trim their spending. It says the share of credit card balances that are past due reached the highest level ever in the first quarter, according to data the Philadelphia Federal Reserve has tracked since 2012. It further reads, the delinquencies come as consumers have leaned heavily on borrowing to pay for everything from groceries to vacations, expenses that have risen sharply during the pandemic recovery, and as high interest rates to curb inflation have pushed card rates to record highs. So as you can see from the article, they say people are doing heavy borrowing. Now, that's not a surprise to me, and I'm sure if you're a subscriber to this channel, it's not a surprise to you as well. We've been talking about these things over here, and we always had this talk about why people continue to carry over balances, and people tend to point to cost of living as the reason why people are borrowing and getting in credit card debt. But what it also comes down to is people are trying to keep up with the Joneses. Now, this isn't everyone, but a lot of people are, and I see this on a day-to-day basis. I don't think social media makes it any better because that's a place where people see a celebrity or an influencer and they attempt to keep up with them and live the same lifestyle that celebrity or influencer lives. Hey, so-and-so is going to Dubai. Let's go to Dubai. I got to go to Dubai. Even though I currently have credit card debt, I currently have student loan debt, but I want to go to Dubai because so-and-so is going to Dubai. Or I want to go and get these designer clothes or this type of car or do this because this celebrity or influencer is doing this. As social media continues to grow and people continue to have more access to entertainers and influencers and things like that, people are going to continue to spend because, let's be honest, a lot of times influencers encourage people to go out and try things, go out and purchase things. And there is a lot of proof that this is fact. All you have to do is go on TikTok, go on Instagram. You have people telling people what to purchase, what to buy, and where you can find it at. And people are doing it even if they can't afford it. They just say, hey, I'll just throw it on my credit card and worry about it later. But I'm going to get further into the article. It further reads, the Philadelphia Fed report released Wednesday found the number of accounts with balances at least 30 days past due fell in the first quarter, and the total card balances dipped somewhat as well. Both are seasonal trends that typically occur at the start of the year after the holiday spending season, the report noted. So as you can see from there, they said card balances with at least 30 days past due, it dipped, as well as overall credit card balances. But there's a kicker that they included, and I don't know if you caught it. They said it was due to holiday spending being over with. So that's why. They highlighted it and stated that. They didn't say that people are getting more wiser when it comes to not carrying over balances and paying down their credit card debt. They just said, hey, holiday season is over with, so people didn't have to spend as much and they were able to pay down their balances. Let's get further into the article. It further reads, even so, account holders who are behind have larger balances left unpaid, the researchers wrote. It further reads, the figures add to a worrying portrait of U.S. consumer credit, with first quarter data released in May by the New York Federal Reserve showing household debt swelling and credit card and auto loan delinquency rates rising across age groups. Consumer spending has largely held up this year, even as the economy cools and many tighten their belts. Wealthier households are still splurging on experiences like travel, while big brands dangle promotions to keep tighter budget customers coming back. Now, if you're new to this channel, you probably don't know this, but my subscribers should be aware. I always tell my subscribers to watch out for promotions from these credit card companies, watch out for promotions from these brands, because their job is to get you to spend more, because you spending more puts more money in their pocket. And I'm going to be honest, I checked my email and the brand promos and the company promos for products and credit cards, they have been off the chart. And a lot has to do with business. When it comes down to it, these companies and these banks, they have to make money in order to stay afloat. So where do they get their money from? The consumer. And it's up to the consumer to be informed and to make wise decisions to know, hey, if I got student loan debt and I have credit card debt over here and I have this auto loan debt and other delinquencies, I shouldn't be going and creating more debt. However, people tend to have a problem with that and an issue with that. And what's not talked about is the psychological, emotional impact of it. Oftentimes people, they go and they spend more when they're going through things, whether it's depression, anxiety, whatever it is. But I still highlight what I stated earlier when I said that influencers and celebrities do have an impact on it. Because as I stated, traveling, this is like a big thing. It's like a big trend. People like to view traveling as a status symbol. All I see over social media is people bragging about where they've been, where they're going. And I don't like to pocket watch or try to say where people get their money from. That's none of my business. However, the numbers with these credit card delinquencies and credit card debt kind of hint where the spending is coming from. It's not really coming from cash. A lot of it is coming from credit cards, and people reach for those credit cards when they don't have the income and they don't have the liquid cash where they could just go and grab it and use that for a trip. And they go and they use their credit card and like, hey, I'll pay it over time. I don't care if it gains interest, long as I satisfy my high and my novelty of being able to go and take a trip or go and be able to shop and things like that. Now, these articles, they're going to highlight and they're going to state that people are probably doing heavy spending on their credit cards just to survive. Yes, that's included. But I think a lot of it also comes down to lifestyle. People are overspending when it comes to their lifestyle, meaning they are spending on their credit cards to live a lifestyle that they really can't afford. And we could have this conversation over here in the credit card community. I know they have it all the time in the debt-free community, but we would be fools to pretend like this is not going on. And I'm not going to sit here and look in this camera and say that the reason why credit card debt is as high as it is because everyone that's in credit card debt is just trying to get by and they can't afford food and groceries. A lot of this credit card debt comes down to people overspending on luxuries. And we're going to be honest about it. It comes down to that. And one day people are going to have to look in the mirror and have that conversation with themselves. But I just wanted to share this article. The article will be in the description. You can further read the article. I just wanted to share pieces of it as I always do. So look for the link in the description box. Check it out. Give it a read. It's important for you to inform yourself about these things as well, because they do impact you, whether you're in credit card debt or not. But anyways, I like to say, if you're new around here, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're feeling the vibe. Turn on all notifications. That way you won't miss a future video. That's clicking on that bell and selecting all. Also, this goes to everyone. People who are new here, my subscribers, everyone. People who are on the line deciding whether or not they want to subscribe. Hit the like button. It literally takes a second to hit the like button. That's your way of supporting this video, getting it circulated. It's also your way of supporting this channel. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.